Butters and Black Soap offers high quality, handcrafted butters, black soaps, and oils made with all natural ingredients that improve the appearance of hair, skin, and nails. Try Butters and Black Soap's amazing collection of African black soaps sourced from Ghana and infused with ingredients such as turmeric, oatmeal, sea moss, coconut milk, activated charcoal, and more to promote healthy looking skin. Say goodbye to dry, cracked skin with the Sea Moss Body Cream by Butters and Black Soaps. This non-greasy formula will leave your skin soft and supple. If you want to achieve a natural, healthy glow, try one of their whipped Shea butters. Indulge in the luxurious feel of African black soaps and more by Butters and Black Soap. Shop now at www.butters.blacksoap.com. Use custom code WISDOM for a 15% discount. Shop now. Hello, Wisdom family. It's your girl, Wisdom's daughter, and we are back with another Wisdom family picnic. Hope everybody is doing very well on this Wednesday, this hump day. We have gotten halfway through the week. Let's see who we got in the building. Who is ready for the picnic? All right, I got Lorenda Smith Stanford first in the building. Queen was here at 5:02. Like, hold on, Nestos. Hold on. Us seniors need love too. Said, well, he didn't lie. A few weeks ago, a CC called the bonds people on her live to inquire about a bail so high and was given the same information. So Lamont is telling the truth. Nesto can't post bond, y'all. Pimp Lamont tried, okay? A pimp named Lamont tried to post bail, but he couldn't do it. And he's going to explain to Nesto why. No, Nesto ain't try to hear it, okay? Because Ernest Williams thinks he knows everything. No, that ain't how that go. No. See, you need to listen what I'm trying to tell you, because I know how this goes. See, you don't, I need you to pay attention. You don't understand what's going on. Well, apparently, Nestos is stuck in the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s because that ain't how that go. Lamont had to school him on this whole bond situation. So we're going to get into that. And then Nesto's talking about Shirley took his name off everything. And she said, I sure did. So I ad-libbed that part. I don't know if Shirley took his name off everything, but Nesto crying about it. So who knows? The legendary Con is in the building. She said, actually, Shirley kept her receipts, waited in line at customer service, and returned his name. Still lying, Pinocchio. The legendary Con says Shirley gave back the name. She said, I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm Shirley Strawberry. Now, Tina Turner said he can have everything but my name. Shirley said, nah, bro, you can have that back. I'm good. You need a solution to waiting with a smile. Welcome. Linda Gibbs is in the building. She said, good Wednesday evening, Wisdom's daughter. Name change 412 in the building. Say, hey, gang. Ebony Woods 1 say, hey, everybody. And thank you to PCFP. I was waiting on this call. I don't know how I found out, but I believe another content creator who likes going to visit Old Nasty Nesto in jail and likes posting some jail calls on her channel or whatever she has, posted this call some months ago. And I purposely didn't review it because I was waiting for phone calls from prison to drop it, because that content creator gave us 8 minutes. Phone calls from prison gave us about 15 minutes. So there were some pieces missing. And so I'm glad that I waited, because we are going to have a key on this evening. It ain't going to be long, but it will be strong. We're going to review 2 calls tonight, 2 short calls. So, and then I have a couple things to do. So this is not going to be a 2-hour live tonight. I'm sorry, y'all, but we are going to have some fun though. Reggie Moore said, hey, all. Us seniors need love too. Lamont is telling Nesto word for word what we heard on the other CC's channel. Absolutely. And because I got some family members, not the wisdom family, not the picnic family, but I got some real family members that can't stay out of trouble. And so I know this to be a fact, because I was asked to be someone with some credentials. Okay, we're going to get into that, all of that on this evening. Zen Soul is in the building, said, great Wednesday and evening, WD in chat. Jones Poetry King, what's going on? He said, hey, y'all, Uncle Willie is in his house with 2 bottles of Henny and 1 bottle of Patron. Okay, I call dibs on the Patron. Nightbot can have the Henny. We all good. Better get him before he spends all his money. Kia Elder 305 said, "Hey family, how's everyone doing? Waiting on the beautiful Miss Wisdom's daughter. She's doing her thing on that radio." Kia Elder, thank you so much, y'all. So many of you have probably heard by now I was offered the opportunity for a radio show, and not just to be a feature, but to be a co-pilot. And so myself and James Mack, your man on the street, I don't know if he's with us this evening, but we are on 92.7 WKRA Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're bringing you the facts. We're talking about what's happening in the world, current events. It's a radio, and so we're not getting into messy gossip stuff, although we do talk about a wide range of topics. But ultimately, if you're not sure what's going on with the upcoming election, who said what, who did what, and you want to inform yourself, that is a great space. We've been having a really good time. James Mack has a voice like butter, baby. He could sing the ABCs and it would be fine with me. But we have a great time and great opportunity. And so want to make sure that you guys are aware about that. All right. And I'll put that information down in the description box on this video. So Kia Elder, thank you so much for being there and coming over here. Old School Nixie is in the building. She said, "I'm here. Good evening, WD fam." Andrea, Kimmy Who, Queen Lily, Be Nice said, "Hey, everybody." Audrey Hayes said, "Hello, WD. I finally received the notification." Well, pray the Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord, because I don't know what was going on with YouTube not informing my people. Miss Veronica's in the building. 313 the best side. The 313 Gigi is in the building, and my Gigi is on my bed sleeping and passing gas. So I'm over here in my office trying to open up a window, y'all. Y'all pray for me. Pecan Tan in the building. Tell the Truth is in the building, and a pimp named Nasty Nesto. He said, "Abby Nice, not a pimp lame to mine." Yeah, you know that's your cousin. Why are you trying to tell everybody that's your brother? You know that's your cousin. And he tried to help a brother out, but they had some restrictions. Okay, there was some restrictions and some guidelines. Lisa Glaze in the building. Hey, WD in chat, coming to you from Los Angeles, giving y'all that California love. I love it. Thank you so much for being on. All right, everybody. Got everybody in the building. And I'm not a killer, but don't push me. How are you? I ain't seen you in a while, Queen. I'm so glad that you're here at the picnic. She said, "I watched that last video with him and Lamont at least 3 times to hear him sound like he wanted to cry. Sorry, God is still working on me." I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Look at here, look at here. God is still working on me too, honey, because I sure was having a good old kiki when I listened to it. All right, y'all. So listen, we're gonna jump right into the first video. Let's go ahead and do that now. I got it queued up because, as I said, this is gonna be a short one. I have some things that I have to do after this live, and so we're gonna hit it and quit it. All right, let me see. I got the right video up. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with, because we're gonna listen to 2 calls. So we're gonna start with the shorter call between Nesto and Dion, and then we're gonna end on a high note with the Lamont call, because the Lamont call was, good God, oh Lord, have mercy. All right, so that's all right with you guys. And I'm not sharing the right screen. Hold on. Here we go. Perfect. Well, here we go.
How you doing today, sir?
Hello. How about you?
Good. Okay, just between me and you now. I didn't know. I just found this out today that they took my name off of everything out there. I didn't find this out today.
That's how he has reduced Shirley Strawberry. Okay, Queen of Radio. He has reduced her to they, them folk, the little people.
You on your charges?
No. I'm talking about device.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Took my name off of everything. So I don't know what's gonna happen next. But my paper's still the same. It ain't changed. The marriage thing's still the same. It ain't changed yet. So I'm telling you, it's gonna change soon.
I'm be honest, you said it's gonna change soon?
Huh?
You said it's gonna change soon.
Yeah. Cause whoever in her ear, they in her ear. You know.
Now, ain't nobody in Shirley's ear is you. She said what she said. She tired of the jail stuff. So this is August 30th, 2023. This is after the call where Shirley said, I'm tired. You know, people get tired sometimes. I'm tired of all this jail stuff. You know, the phone calls, the books. I'm tired. That is my best Shirley presentation. That is my best Shirley impersonation is what I was really trying to say. That's what happens when you listen to too much Nesto. You forget how to speak. That's my best Shirley impersonation. But yeah, she says she tired. It's nobody's in her ear. If Shirley listened to the people who were in her ear, she would have come to this conclusion way sooner. Way sooner. Kimby who said night I need supervision. I know because somebody done told me he done ate up all the chicken. We just started the picnic and ain't no chicken. Ain't no fried chicken. Ain't no wings, nothing. Okay. Us seniors need love too. Said I'm disappointed that the divorce hearing has been booted to 725. I know. I'm not sure why they pushed that back, but Nesto, I don't know what he means by the paper's gonna change or the marriage is gonna change. I don't know what he's trying to say, but I do remember that his side thing had to explain to him what estranged mean. He didn't know that. And so I guess he is realizing that, Shirley is actually following through.
That girl say with whoever in her ear, they in her ear. So,
I'm be honest with you though. I said, hey, that's cool. That's okay. That's a good thing. They got to detach to reattach.
they got what?
They got to detach to reattach.
I don't know what that means.
Basically, what I'm saying is, if I jump in the water with you and you drowning already, and I jump my ass in there with you, and you pull both of us under, we done. Versus shit, I get my ass out the way and throw a life there. You know?
Shirley got her ass out the way, but she ain't throwing no life vest. Y'all remember the call when Nesto said, he said basically that he had to sacrifice himself so that Shirley could live. And she was like, wow, that's deep. That's deep. He said, yeah. So basically, I sacrificed myself. Okay, well, Shirley was gonna go ahead and let you sacrifice yourself. So you wanted to jump in them green waters, and she ain't jumping in with you. That's it. She gonna let you be in there in the green waters all by yourself. She getting the hell up out of Dodge, and that's what it is, and that's all she wrote.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
But to be real with you, shit, Steve ass on the car right now. They saying Margie time to pay half his money.
That's what they say.
I meant to say that shit last time, but I kept digging and they said that shit was fake. But yeah, but the more that shit keep coming up, that shit ain't fake.
What?
He ain't spoke on it. That shit real.
Yeah, he spoke on it. I saw it on the news.
I ain't seen that.
Yeah, he spoke on it saying that it ain't real.
So Dion ain't heard about it, but Nesto done heard about it from jail. Okay. And Reggie Moore said, well, how did he find out? And I took the D off. How did he find out? We haven't heard that call. Nesto finds out everything. He probably found out from his side piece. Okay. He probably, Coach Bonehead. That's who told him. That's where he gets probably like 85 to 90% of his information probably comes from her. So I'm pretty sure that's how he found out. But Nesto, he don't have to worry about Shirley taking half because he don't even have half for her to take. Okay. He ain't got nothing for Shirley to take. Shirley is walking away with her livelihood and her sanity, and I'm sure she is very thankful.
Yeah. I ain't going to present right now.
Okay. But that's what this Shea said. He said it ain't real. You saying that it's real.
That these folks tell it shit. But, hey, man, the way they daughter moving, I don't put that past the mama shit. Who you think they get it from?
Damn.
I ain't saying that's always the case. So I'm going to recant my statement. But, she don't can that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to be, because you got to think. You're doing certain shit, the family name on the line.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody got to be okay with that shit.
Okay.
I think that
Okay,
shit crazy.
okay.
But
Nesto saying okay, but he don't get it. Okay, you don't let the ship sink with everybody in it, right? So somebody got to survive. Right? She is not going down with Nesto sinking ship. That's what your side chick is for. The wife? No, no, ma'am. And Ebony Woods basically broke it down. It's as simple as she is through with you. Okay, she through with you, Nestos. She's through. Period.
yeah, your folks gotta detach the reattach, man, because they don't know what you told me.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
So
right,
it ain't about you, goddamn. Then nobody gives a damn about the business shit. And when the kid shit hit the floor, or whatever the
right.
fuck they were saying, that shit changes up the field.
Yeah, absolutely, and I got that part. But they
So,
don't. Yeah,
when they find out what really is going on, but once again, still, if them folks don't detach and they get dried out like a strong shit, everybody's done.
Hey,
So
wait a minute.
on that note, you get what
Why is Dion talking about shrooms on this recorded line? And Nestor didn't say nothing. Why is he using that as an example? He like, so if the person get dried out like shrooms, Dion, what you know about shrooms, partner? What you know about some shrooms? You probably shouldn't be messing around with no shrooms. Ain't you on probation for something? Your daddy trying to keep you, he trying to keep you out of jail. But yeah, Nestos doesn't he is not accepting reality. He thought he was running things, and even after he got behind bars, he still thought he was running things. And he's learning from Shirley, DeAndre, and everybody else that he ain't running a damn thing. So he don't get it. The cash cow has dried up. There is no more milk. The tree has stopped producing the money. Okay. If anything, if anybody got some money, we gonna hear from Lamont, because Lamont said, 100,000 ain't nothing. I got stat 300,000, 400,000, 500. That ain't nothing. I could bring that down to the jail right now. That ain't what the problem is. And that's gonna be the next call. We're gonna find out exactly what the problem is. If Dion has the money to get Nesto out, why is he not out? What's going on?
I'm saying?
yeah.
Because
I got that part.
her folks good. So
Right,
that's
I got that.
understandable.
Yeah, I get that part. I get that
You
part.
get out and put that goatee back on,
I ain't this, bro. I'm be honest with you, man. This ain't that, 8 years. That's a long time, bro. That's a long time. So, but what I'm saying,
8 years. That folks I'll be 8 years.
no, I'm talking about the. I'm
I was
talking
talking
about.
about y'all been married 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You good, Pete.
Eight
You know
years.
what I'm saying? You good. That shit about detaching and reattaching, man.
No, Dion, you need to save your sermon for a different congregation, because there will be no reattach. Okay. I wish Shirley would reattach herself up in this situation. No, sir. She is detaching, and it's going to stay that way. If Shirley were here, I believe she would remind us of the scripture that says, if your left hand, or if your right hand, maybe it's the right hand, if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off. Well, listen, it wasn't about you causing her to sin. You was just wreaking havoc and chaos in the woman's life. James Mack, your man on the street, is in the building. What's up, James? He said, good evening, Queen. And so, Shirley, no, she doesn't need to reattach. And I find it funny how Dion just told Nesto he's good. Because I'm sorry, not Dion, Lamont is going to tell Nesto the same thing, but it's the way that he says it that had me rolling. Because this is August of 2023, but we about to hear a call from April of 2024. And Nestos is not good. He's doing very, very bad.
I'm gonna give you the best example. Okay, cool. Trina done went on by her life and stuff. Had a new nigga, a new bitch, a new nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you still calling my phone. You still calling the bad guy phone. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I
if
got
I decide I want to go take that route, which I'm not, 'cause that ain't good for me, I could. Even when they came over there when we met you at the truck stop,
you.
I
Right,
had a
right.
situation then,
Okay, okay,
but you
okay.
can't get enough of what's going on.
Right. They ain't tell me that part. But okay.
And they ain't got to tell nobody. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Shit, you
Right.
just got to hit them motherfucker with like, man, this man, I think I was riding down the street and I seen her car, and I'm like, man, it look like her car, but it's 1,000 of them little cars. So I'm like, that looks just like her car. A nigga jumped out. I said, that's her car. Hey, I'm sitting at the light. And they kept fucking with me. I went on here to turn. Went on here to go see. That was that nigga in that car. And I called and started laughing. I said, what's funny? I said, you got a nigga driving your car. I thought I talked you better than that.
Damn.
Straight up. I honestly thought I talked you better.
Damn.
Your girlfriend be driving your car. The people been told me. Yeah, she pays me motherfucker too.
Yeah.
So I'm confused on what you talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, my folks, them motherfucker paint the house. Them folks paint my mama whole house by herself. I ain't
What?
trying to hear what you talking about. You gotta show me what a nigga doing for you. Yeah. She painted my mama entire house herself and spent her own money on that shit.
Wow. That's a good
She's a
thing.
people person. She's the type of person that want to see people happy.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
she in the house right now paint my shit.
I got you. I got you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to take them damn big ass pictures down I got from Mom Dude. I take them shit down and see who wanna buy them shit. That shit outdated now. I appreciated it.
Okay. Yeah, they
I
are
held
today.
that shit down for 8 years.
You sure did. You sure
The
did.
daughter my sister wanna did that shit.
No, none of them want to did none of that. None of them want to did that. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Now you got your facts and your morals together. Okay, so you saying just sit on down somewhere, cause that's what you
Yeah,
trying
just
to do.
chill. Don't let that shit stress you out, man. I'm telling you, you can't let it do that, man. Cause you really winning, man. You just did some goddamn. You just did what I told you not to do. You
Oh,
supposed to leave
okay.
them folks alone, and you had called on anyway. You gotta give a person a chance to miss you a little bit, man. And then when you finally talk to them, you gotta be the whisperer.
Now look at the son trying to tell the daddy about some game. Listen to the son trying to tell dad how to run game. Okay. He is talking about Ponytail. Everyone has been telling Nesto to stop with these phone calls. Okay. His fake bruh is going to say the same thing. Stop with the phone calls. Nesto is a bugaboo. He call and call. I mean, he speaks to Sonia what, at least twice a day. They speak in the morning. All right, call me at 1. Call me at 3. Okay, call me at 5. Okay, call me at 7. Okay, yeah, call me at 9 o'clock. Okay, call me tonight. Love you, babe. Later. Okay, he's like, look, you let her miss you a little bit, and then when she do call, you be like the whisperer. You gotta be easy. No. Not Nesto. Not at all. Nesto ain't got nothing to do, and Sonia is the one person who will always pick up his calls. So he's talking to her on sure. Well, he was talking to her on Shirley's dime. I don't know whose dime he using now. He using his free call, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It sounds
Okay.
crazy, but it's true. I'm telling you. Motherfucker out there talk to me after a while, and I talk crazy. It's like, oh, you still.
You have 1 minute remaining.
But when I talk calm and cool and shit, it's like you don't really hear me, but you see me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay. I get that. It coming. It coming. I'm just gonna be patient. But I ain't mad.
Yeah,
I ain't mad now. That part I ain't.
maybe.
No, I ain't mad now.
Listen, man. Even if them folks never
Yes,
fuck
he
with me
is.
again.
Talking about he ain't mad. Yes, you are. Nesto was all up in his feelings. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all know that Nesto was all up in his feelings, like Nightbot is all up in that chicken. Okay. Somebody said they was getting some more wings. Anyway, Nesto is all up in his feelings. And Sunshine said, what did you sacrifice for Shirley? I'm waiting. I don't know, but this is around the time that, it was like he was insinuating that there was something And again, it was an insinuation, okay, because there's been no proof, but it was like he was insinuating that there was something that Shirley knew, or there's something that Shirley was a part of, where she could have potentially gone down too. But instead, he's taking the rap. That's how he was trying to make it seem at the time, like he's taking the rap for whatever's going on. But again, Nesto lies, he exaggerates. You can't trust what he says any more than you can trust his side change. I mean, it is what it is. But let him tell it. He made a sacrifice. No, we know Shirley made a sacrifice. She sacrificed her whole bank account, her whole livelihood. She sacrificed her house. Okay, she sacrificed her credit. Her credit wasn't that great to begin with, but it was decent. It was okay. Now she can't even finance a car. Her credit is so bad. She sacrificed that. She sacrificed her reputation. Which is, well, I mean, we're talking about it, and who wants to be talked about like that? So even if it's not negative, just the fact that people are talking about your business, it's not fun. So yeah, but what Nesto sacrificed, nothing.
Man, you can't be mad, man.
No,
I'm be always real with you.
no, I ain't mad at all now. That I'm not. It just I don't like how the shit be going down. That's what I don't like. You put
You gotta call me a little more often so you can keep your head on.
yeah, that's all that is. But no, I ain't mad at all. I appreciate it. I'm good. Okay, bro. I love you very much. Keep it rolling. Keep your head up. I'm good.
Hey, call me shit. I'm just sing a little better. I'm really gonna tell her ass she needs to come meet me.
Yeah, that's what you need
I
to
ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's
you
all.
you might go meet her. Yeah.
That's cool. Motherfucker.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Yeah, Nesto thought Shirley was gonna come back. Notice how he keeps talking about other people who claim that they saw the light. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. And you was right. And you got it all back. He has mentioned that to Shirley a few times. He's mentioned it on other calls with his side chick. He has on the calls with Lamont and Dion and Dre and so forth, how people will leave him, but then they'll realize the error in their ways and they will come on back. So he just assumed, you know what, maybe she just needs a little minute, to just a little bit of space, and she's coming on back. But no, she's not coming back if she took your name off bank statements. She's not coming back if she, took your name off whatever utility bills or whatever. I don't know what she allegedly took his name off. It's all alleged because we don't know. Jet Black Straight, sorry, said you can take someone's name off a bank account. Legally, don't both parties have to sign to remove? Well, maybe she can because he's in jail. And he's in jail for some very serious crimes. So yeah, I don't think she had a problem taking his name off of anything. If Sonia can get a power of attorney to pull down Nesto's Instagram and whatever the hell else she did, and get into his phone and finally see whatever it was she was trying to see, I don't think Shirley had a difficult time. Leo Lady says, Shirley, we all will come to ATL and baptize you. That's right. You will get baptized if you even think about going back to this man. Black Swan said, at Wisdom's Daughter, Shirley better remember Matthew 12:43. When it arrives, it finds the house unoccupied, swept clean, and put in order. Then it, meaning evil spirit, goes and takes with it 7 other spirits more wicked. And just a simple translation, okay, Shirley is cleaning house. She got rid of Nesto, okay, meaning that she has removed herself from the situation. Unfortunately, she's not removed from the story, but she is cleansing her heart, her spirit, her mind, her house, everything of Nesto. If she were to go back to that man, it will probably be 7 times worse. Whatever she experienced before will probably be 7 times worse than it was originally. So clean your house, don't go back. That's what Black Swan is saying, because Nesto is a user, as 313 the best side said. Has Sonia been to the jail to see him recently? Did she ghost Nesto? I don't know. I haven't had the time to contact Cobb County to check out that recent visitors list, but maybe I'll reach out to phone calls from prison and see if she has it and she'd be willing to post it, and I can let y'all know. Reggie Moore said Dion taking the liquid V too, or he's lying. He is trying to butter his dad up. He's trying to make his dad feel better, but he's also laying some truth on his dad. It's just Nesto don't want to listen. Lamont kind of handled Nestos the way he probably handled the folks he stole from, lies and empty promises. He didn't like that at all. And speaking of Lamont, let's get into this next call because this is the one that I enjoyed a nice key on. Okay. This is the call where Lamont is trying to explain to Nesto why he can't pay his bond. Okay. Now I have teased Dre, not Dre. I keep saying Dre. I got Dre on my mind. Dre, Peach Cobbler. I hope you're okay, boo boo. I called your name. I'm thinking about you. I have teased Lamont. Okay, like he ain't got it. Lamont ain't got it. He just ain't got it. But Lamont said, "Nah, player, I got it." But they got guidelines, and you got a high bond. It is what it is. So let's learn about these guidelines, and I'll give you my little spin because, as I said, I kind of went through this a little bit with a family member about a year ago.
What's going on, Blair?
Man, I just hope you finna come on get me out of here.
Man, I'm trying to figure out how to get you out of there. I already done spoke to the bondsman, and I spoke to him like 3 weeks ago, but your bond hadn't been reduced down.
Yeah, it's reduced down now. Now it's down to 1 million. Really, basically, what you need is property, and the bond is down to 1,062,000.
Yikes!
So what they did is they dropped that case I told you, and they redid
Right,
it
but when
again.
I spoke with the bondsman, she was saying that they want a cash bond with it being such a high bond. They want
They
they
lied
want
to you.
cash.
They lied. They
No,
lied,
they
bro.
didn't lie. They say you can use property. You can use a property bond that has an equal lot to the amount of what the bond is, the total amount of what the bond. And I already sent somebody down to the jail because that's something that they have to do at the jail.
Uh-huh.
That's not that don't.
Lamont, how much money you sent down to the jail? Sir, how much Pimp Lamont, how much money did you send down to the jail? I'm just curious. I just want to know. Because you said you got it like that. So Nesto sounds so defeated. I mean, he's like, nah, I need you to get me out of here now. I'm ready to get out of it. Like Nestos is not going to make it another year in this. I don't think he has enough grit. I think it's been too easy for him to get out in the past. And so he is not handling. Audrey says Nestos is butthurt. It probably do literally. He like, man, you got to get me out of her. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Nesto. Well, his apparently his prayer warrior is still coming to visit, and I don't know how well Nestos enjoys those visits, but at least it's gets him out of his bunk. He can see somebody. It gets him to think about something else, I guess. Um, but yeah, he sounds very defeated. And Lamont is trying to explain to Nesto why he hasn't been able to bond him out. Remember, there was a call where he said, "All right, play, I got you. I'm gonna go get the money. I'm on a call right now. I'm doing business, yada yada yada. I'm going down there." And we didn't know if Lamont really went down there or not. We wasn't really sure. Well, apparently he did go down there. And what he was told was verified by Real Talk Bougie. Real Talk Bougie called the bondsman while she was live and was like, excuse me, sir. She's got such a soft voice, very professional. Excuse me, sir. I just want to know. And she asked all the right questions. And we found out that what Lamont said is actually true. But Nesto, he go, no, that ain't how that go. That ain't how that go. Nah, they lying. No, Nestos, they're not lying. So I'm gonna let a little bit more of the call play so we can get the rest of the information. And then for those of you who may not understand what's going on here, I'm gonna break it down for you.
Go through a bondsman that goes through the jail, the city jail. I've already been down there. So they said when they reduce it down again, then come back.
Yeah, they already did
So
that.
have you already been reduced down again?
Yeah, it's already reduced down. Just tell
Where
you
you
what, they had
reduced
it.
down to now?
It's down to 1,065,062.
I know, but that has to be a cash. Okay, so
No, it
one
does
million
not.
six.
No, one
So
million
if
sixty-two.
one
That
million
means that
sixty
you
two
paid.
has to be a property worth what the bond is.
Right, I got that part. But what I'm saying to you is,
So if you
and I'm
if you go to a bondsman, you only have to pay a percentage of that. But the cash
yeah, ten
percentage is
percent.
$100,000,
Yes,
and you
it
don't
is.
get it
But
back.
some,
Okay, so that's one part of the problem. Nesto is used to what he's experienced in the past. He's never had a bond this high. Okay, different set of rules. All right. Welcome to the life of the rich and famous, Nesto. You wanted to be rich and famous. You got rich and famous people problems. Okay, over $1 million bond. So if they go through, so these are the options. They said they want a cash bond. So either they come with the 1 million, whatever it is, and pay the whole thing, or they're going to go through a bondsman who will guarantee 85 or 90% of the bond, and they'll just pay, the other 10 or 15%, which is about 100 grand. But that's only half the battle. There's a problem because, see, Nesto's like, all right, cool. That all right, we got the money. So what's up? What the problem is? There's a problem because, as Lamont is going to share and elaborate on, there are guidelines. Nestos is so used to not following the rules, doing whatever the hell he wants. And finally, he's coming up against a situation where it doesn't matter who your wife is. Who your wife is ain't going to get you out of this. Don't matter. You follow the guidelines or you going to sit your behind right there with the bed bugs.
yeah, I do understand that. Do you know what's going on? First of all, we can't talk about so much on this.
Do you know what's going on? Nestos, do you know what's going on? That's what I want to know. Why does he always do that? Because we can't really talk too much on these recorded phones. Nesto always does that when he doesn't want to answer a question, when he doesn't want to talk. He always prefaces it, well, we can't talk too much on the. Everybody knows the calls are recorded, man. Hush.
Phone,
Yeah,
because they
yeah, yeah.
listen
I
and
know what's
everything.
going on.
All right,
Yeah.
so I need for you to really pay attention to what's going on. Okay, and that means that what I'm trying to say to you is that you're talking about $100,000 cash. That's what you're saying, correct?
Right.
All right. So what I'm going to say is a lot of them do payment plans. You don't have to put the whole 100 up. They do payment
But
plans.
the money is not a problem. The money ain't no problem. The money ain't no problem. That's cool. The money ain't no problem. The bonds
Okay. Well,
just
let me.
want other. They don't just. You just can't bring them $100,000. They don't. That's not how they operate. So
That ain't how that go, Nesto, and you need to listen. He gonna sit here thinking he's schooling Lamont about something. Well, Lamont done already been down there and asked these people 20 questions. I'm pretty sure Lamont did everything he could possibly do in an attempt to pay this bond, even going as far as to taking some money down there. Well, I'm just gonna take some money down there and see what happens. Nestos, you need to listen, sir, because you don't know everything. Okay? You don't. What you know doesn't apply anymore. That was back in the day. It ain't like that no more. Okay? Listen to your bro. He's trying to tell you what it is.
it don't matter. That's not. That's they have guidelines that they have to follow,
Thank
procedures they
you.
have to follow.
Thank you. Thank you.
They got things and certain ways to do. I've already said the money is not a problem. It's the way that they orchestrate and everything else that they got going along with it. And they want somebody. It doesn't matter if you put the money up. She's already said that she want multiple people to co-sign for the bond. It doesn't matter if I give her $300,000 or $400,000. It doesn't matter. She want multiple people to co-sign and be responsible for the bond. I've already spoken to him.
Okay. Look at Lamont using big words like orchestrate. All right now. Lamont is trying to tell you what it is. Okay. Because Nestos is used to shortcuts. He want to shortcut everything. And it doesn't work that way. Right. He can't just bring the money down there. They need people who can help guarantee the bond. All right. So in a minute, I'm going to explain a little bit further because as Nestos going to tell us, well, I know people.
The money
Okay, it's all right.
I would have spent the money over there last week. That's nothing. I mean, that's like child's play. I mean,
Okay.
that's not. Okay,
You know
okay,
that.
I
I
can
know
get.
that. We both know that. That ain't no money to me. You know that, and I know that. So what I'm saying to you is, if it was just $100,000 to get you out, you'd have been home. Or 200,000, whatever it wasn't no problem. I don't give two fucks. I would have took care of that. What I'm saying to you is, they want multiple. They don't want just one person. They want multiple people to co-sign on one bond, which doesn't make sense because of it being so high. And they're basically saying that it's high risk. It doesn't matter however you look at it. They got procedures, guidelines that they have to follow when it comes to bonds of a certain amount. So that's what I'm telling you.
Okay,
So until they reduce it down to a certain level where it makes them feel comfortable, this is what it is that they saying.
okay. So here's the deal.
It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's about them wanting multiple people to be
Okay, all
assigned to
right.
that
So
bond.
okay, so when can you set the bond up and take the money down there? I can get the people. That's what you're talking about. That ain't nothing.
All right. Well, we
No.
have to. Well, let's put it together. I don't really like talking over all these phones because every time you
I
talk
got
on the
you.
phone,
I
they
understand.
record the
I
shit and
understand.
they start putting
Yeah,
shit on the
yeah.
internet and all that craziness. I mean, it's just
I love how Lamont spend it back on Nesto. Nesto always using that line. I don't be liking to talk too much on these recorded phone calls, man. These recorded line. Here comes Dre. I mean Lamont. I keep calling Dre's name. Like Dre, phone calls from prison. We need a Dre call, like a recent one. We need to know what's going on with Dre. Is it true that Dre is really not picking up Nesto's calls? Like, is there proof that Nesto is trying to call Dre and Dre ain't answering? Um, Getting back to the situation, Nesto is not listening. He's just not, okay. And tell the truth, said Nesto said on a recorded line between me and you. It's between me, you, the internet, everybody. Okay. He's not listening. It's not about the money. Okay. So I think I shared this before. So I'll just share it again for those of you who didn't hear it the first time. It was a few months ago. I had a relative whose significant other had actually left my house on his motorcycle. Okay. He hadn't driven his motorcycle in a long time. They were storing it in my garage. He was so happy. He left my house. He's headed back home about 45 minutes or so south of where I live. And he has a Bluetooth helmet. Never heard of this before. A Bluetooth helmet. So he's listening to music in his helmet. Now, the route that he chose to take to go home is taking him through a town which is known to be very biased and very racist. Okay. Although, he is fair complexion, he ain't light enough. Okay. And I don't know what race they thought he was, but it didn't matter. If you're on a bike and you're even going a little over the speed limit, they're coming for you. And so the police came behind him. They're trying to get his attention. They got the lights going. He doesn't notice the lights because he's over here with his helmet. He's on his bike and he's all excited. He's not paying attention. Long story short, they bump him. They bump his tire and knock him off his bike onto the grass, messing up his back and everything. And then they claim that he was trying to evade the police and resist an arrest, and he ends up in county jail in one of the worst counties in this area. Okay, you think Rice Street jail, this county jail makes Rice Street look like a freaking hotel. Okay. And she says, well, listen, they set his bond at, it was high, like 25,000 or something like that. So they were gonna have, or 50,000. I think it was 50,000. They were gonna have to come up with 5 grand. She's like, listen, or 7 grand. She's like, listen, I got the money. That's not the problem. I need someone to guarantee the bond, right? I'll pay the money, but they need somebody to guarantee the bond. Because what happens is if she's only paying 7,000, that means that the bond company is covering the other 43,000. The reason why they need somebody to guarantee the bond is because if the suspect, criminal, whatever you want to call him, person, defendant, uh, doesn't, if they miss a court date or they try to skip town or they try to go to another country or hide or whatever it is, the courts will forfeit that bond, meaning that they won't get reimbursed. So they will lose that money. This is a company that's saying, okay, you're going to put up 15%. I'll put up the other 85. Okay. But I need somebody to guarantee the bond, because if he doesn't show up to court, The courts are not going to give me my money back. And we need to get our money from somewhere. And so at the time, she had just moved to this area. She had a bunch of money in the bank, but she didn't have check stuff. She had no verifiable income. And the income that she did show was a little shaky, right? And so, but me, I'm here. I've been here, I'm here for 2 years working, you know, good money, career, whatever the case may be. I have the kind of resume, so to speak, that makes them feel comfortable with guaranteeing the bond. Okay. Plus, I own a home. And so I'm like, so basically all I have to do is what? She's like, oh, all you gotta do is sign some papers. I said, okay. I said, but wait a minute. What happens if he, is sick that day, or he forgot, or he didn't get notified and he misses a court date? What's gonna happen? She was like, well, so I'm getting some cockamamie story. So I called the bondsman. I did like Bougie did. I called the bondsman because I wanted to know because this person doesn't live in my house. I cannot guarantee that they're going to make all their court dates. And what you got to understand is that the court date could be months out. There's no guarantee. And it's not like it's going to be one court, one date. You see how many times Nesto have had to go to court. So all it takes is him missing. Well, he can't miss because he's in jail. But you understand, if he was out, he can't tell him, oh, I'm in Dubai, I'll be back next week. So, can you move the court date? No, you missed the court date. We coming after somebody. The bondsman says, well, you are correct, Wisdom. Yeah, if the person doesn't show up and we can't get our money, then we would get it from you. I said, well, what, sir, what does that, what you mean you're gonna get it from me? He said, well, whatever assets you have, if you own a home, we might put a lien against your home, or we might put a lien on your car. If your car is paid off, we might freeze your bank account or garnish your checks. I said, what the hell? Wait a minute. I said, okay. I said, well, sir, thank you very much. He said, okay, Miss Turner. So when would you like to come in and sign this paperwork? I said, hell to the no, no, no. I ain't coming in to sign no paper. This person does not live in my house. I cannot guarantee that this person is going to be where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be. So I told him, no, I'm not doing that. Lisa Glaze says, since money is quote unquote no problem for Lamont, then why hasn't he helped with a lawyer instead of Nesto's public defender? Why then has Nesto been begging for money all this time? Listen, Lisa Glaze, that is a good question. I don't even know. I don't know. It could be just talk. It literally could just be talk. I don't even know. So anybody have any thoughts? I can put them in the chat. Why, if Lamont has all this money and he could put up the 100,000 and bring some money down, where was he when Nesto needed a real lawyer to help him out? Where was Lamont? Lamont went ghost. So I don't know if Lamont really has this money, or if he's like, well, I'll give up some bail money, but I ain't paying for no lawyers. Because you got people like that. They got money, but they're only going to give it to you for certain reasons. So I don't know. But Queen, thank you so much for the super chat. And may your gift return back to you tenfold. Y'all, I messed up. Because I set up the live under a different StreamYard account. And so all of my little emojis and all of them things and stuff are not here. So I am rolling dolo without my stuff. All right, but we still gonna have a good kiki. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what happened. And so this is what Lamont is trying to tell Nesto. You can't just find random people. Nesto's like, all right, cool. When can you bring this money? Because I got people. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. Yeah, it is. You can't just grab random. Listen, Dre can't help you unless Dre is, has check stubs and he's making a certain amount, because they would have to show income equivalent to the bond. So if you paying 100,000, you need to show income of at least 100,000, right? And it has to equate to the bond, which means, and this is where this came from, he would need 10 people that make 100,000 that have check stubs, not like get paid under the table. Okay. Not a busboy and I'm getting $100,000 a year in tips. Okay. Talking about like you have a job, you have a career, like you need like people that, not your kind of people that's running the streets and, street pharmacists and, street walkers and all that, because that's what we used to call them back in the day. We used to call them street walkers, right? We don't need no good time girls. That's not going to help you. Okay. You need people that can produce a pay stub, people that can show that they have steady income, at least for the last couple of years, And so most of Nesto's people were not qualified. Who does Nesto really know? Who could qualify? Nobody. That's the problem. That's the part that Nesto doesn't understand. And he talking about a payment plan, bro. It don't work that way. You got $1 million bond. You are high risk. They need good people. You would need like 10 Steve Harveys. Even if Steve Harvey and Shirley, even if Steve Harvey, Shirley, Uncle Tommy, and Junior all came together. I don't even think Junior and them, I don't even know if Junior's making 100,000. But anyway, let's just say, but even if they all came together, that's only 4 people. You missing a few.
This shit crazy.
Well,
If you don't have
if I
no other
don't
way
get
to
out,
communicate, you
I
don't
know
have
I
no other
don't.
way to communicate. So I'm just letting you know on this side, everything good. Just
Okay.
sit tight like you've been doing, and you'll see you'll see how things working out.
Well,
Ain't nobody,
it ain't. Listen,
it
it
is
ain't
working
working out.
out. It is working out. You just not aware of it because you ain't talking to nobody. Just because you ain't talking to nobody, ain't nobody gonna leave you in there. So just relax. You're gonna be all right. If I'm telling you you're gonna be all right, now if I say you ain't gonna be all right, then you need to be concerned. But all this talking back and forth on these telephones and all this internet shit and
I
all
get
this
that.
recording, this shit's
I
too
get
much.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
It just
Nesto doesn't get that. Lamont has been wanting him for quite some time. You on these phone calls with this girl talking, this, that, and the third, and it's all over the internet. And everybody knows your business. You need to stop talking on these phone calls. Just me said, I thought Nesto had 25 acres of property. 25 acres, well. Listen, Nesto's 25 acres are in the same place where our 40 acres and a mule are. Okay. Nowhere. He doesn't have 25 acres. He don't even have 2.5 acres. That's laughable. I don't know what Nesto thought he had, but no, he don't got it. Okay. Because that's the other thing. He could have put up a property bond. The problem, because his family does have property. They definitely have property. The problem is that the homes that they have, and I believe I found 3 or was it 4? Those homes don't even equate to half of his bond. So they would need they would need property that is equivalent to the bond, not 100,000. And it's possible that Nesto thought when he could bring a property bond that it was a property bond for the 100,000. I don't think he realized that it was a property bond. It would have been for the full bond, the one, million 62,542 cents, whatever. Okay.
just way too much.
That's
It's
why
just
I
too
got
much.
to get out of here. That's why I got to get out of here, bro. I'm not gonna win sitting in here. That's what I'm
Well,
telling you.
you're not gonna be able to be released until all the guidelines are followed, and
Hello.
then you'll be able to be released. They got this shit done a certain type of way for a reason, and all these people working together. So I don't know what else you expect for me to tell you. It doesn't matter how much money you got. Somebody took $1 million over there. Then what happens? You know what I'm saying? They got it programmed and set up a certain type of way. Most people get bond, person come down there, put up the bond, and they go. Your situation is a little bit different. You might not be aware of that. They want multiple people on your bond. And
Okay, Nesto.
multiple people that can qualify for that. Not
Boom.
just random people. You got to have people that can qualify, qualified people that can qualify single handedly for the bond. It doesn't matter if each person brings 100,000 a piece, 200,000 a piece. It doesn't matter if you put the whole thing up. It doesn't matter. It's not about the money. You can take the money and it doesn't matter. The lady told me you can bring $500,000. It doesn't matter. They want qualified people that can qualify for the bond. So if you can do that, then cool. The money goes. Don't
So apparently Lamont was not considered a qualified person and he was not able to qualify for the bond, even though he had the money. Just like my cousin said, well, listen, I got the money, but I can't qualify because I just moved here. I don't have a job. I got money in the bank, but they're like, no, that ain't enough. Lamont don't qualify. He don't qualify for the bond.
Money must be money in a rich man's world. Battle tap the body, money. Always sunny in a rich man's world. Battle tap the body, money. Always sunny in a rich man's world. Battle tap the body, money. Always sunny in a rich man's world. Money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. Battle tap the body, money. Always money.
So yeah, well, Nesto thought he was living in a rich world. Okay, he thought his wife had unlimited resources, and she tapped out. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny that he got all of this money and still can't get out? Ain't it funny that Nesto was learning that ain't how that go? I don't think Shirley's ever been to visit him. I don't think so. Phone calls from prison would have been posted that. No. Um, Pixie Cut said if he robbed people like the charges say he did, he needs to be in tears, zero remorse. Well, he's been accused of a whole lot more than robbing people, but Nesto is not accepting reality. He's not going to be able to get himself off that easy. He has come up against hardships and brick walls every step of the way. He is not weaseling himself out of this one. Why would Nesto think anyone in their right mind will put themselves on the line for him? He's a risk. He definitely is a risk. But again, his partner didn't qualify. Okay, Lamont is telling him you need qualified people, and he doesn't qualify. He needs either, one person who makes over $1 million who could qualify. And if he hadn't treated Shirley so bad, Steve might have done it. Remember, there was someone willing to put up $800,000 towards his bond. We never found out who that was, but somebody was willing to put up $800,000. I thought it was Steve. I don't know. Oh Lord, old school Nixie is speaking in tongues again. She said Lamont Lagani Lagos. Okay, she over here speaking in tongues again. But you know what? Them tongues ain't gonna save him neither. Sorry. Nesto is coming to terms with the reality he exists in. He's that's what we need him to do. We need him to come to terms, but he's not being receptive. Just me says, so why Snake Sylvia put up the bond? I don't know what that means. Why are you trying to say why didn't she put up the bond? I don't know what that means. But whatever she was, her Clayton County case wasn't as serious as Nesto. I mean, her bond was I think it was 1,500 per count or something like that. I don't remember, 3,000 altogether or 6,000. I don't remember, but it wasn't no million. I know that it wasn't no million. Lamont is lying because Bougie called. Oh, sorry, Lamont is not lying because Bougie called. She did, and that's what they said. They told him as soon as I heard this call on the other content creator, and because I was listening to something else, a jail call that she posted with her, and then this one came up, and yeah, I said, yep, I've been there. It's very true. When a bond is if the bonds company deems somebody to be a risk, right? It's not just about the amount of money. People hear $1 million bond and they're like, oh my gosh, who did you take out of this world? But if they deem the person to be a risk, they're going to require someone to guarantee the bond. Okay. And you heard Lamont saying you don't get it back. And you don't get it back.
Don't worry about it. Tell them to come pick it up. But other than that, it ain't.
He probably sent one of his hoes.
It ain't gonna work like that. They're not operating like that. And every other week they're coming out with different documentaries and different phone calls and different all kinds of shit. This shit's crazy. I don't do all this. So that's what I'm telling you. Don't worry about it. Just chill and just let everybody do what they got to do to try and help get you out. And eventually it'll happen. But talking on the phone, that ain't helping.
Facts.
Talking on the phone, it's not helping. It's not helping your situation. Because they're basically making a clown. They're making a clown out of all this shit. This is like, it's like stupidness. They're clowning this foolishness.
It's
turning into entertainment. I don't find this shit funny. Like, it's stupid to me.
Well, sorry, Lamont. We find it very entertaining. It's hilarious. And we having a kiki right now. It's hilarious. Sorry. you know, I don't feel sorry for Nesto. He got himself in this situation and he crying and whining because he can't get out of it eating. No. Nesto has weaseled his way out of stuff for so many years. You talk about 3 or 4 decades. There is no way in hell. His rap sheet is over 200 pages. The real VB said, what if another jailmate had a visitor and told them, you know, you in there with Shirley Strawberry husband, he all over YouTube and be talking ish about y'all. It's possible, but Dion Lamont is trying to tell him you need to stop talking on these calls. Lamont has told him, Dion has told him, the lawyer has told him. He don't want to listen. Dre has even told him. He don't want to listen. He's going to keep doing what he wants to do. And that's why he's in the predicament he's in. It didn't have to be this bad. It didn't have to go this long. His whatever he's facing, this RICO, it didn't have to be so harsh. He did this to himself because he does not know how to keep his mouth shut. He has the same disease that Sonya has.
But people they getting money, they getting clicks or views or whatever and shit cost. I don't know, some broke people.
No, yeah, bro.
I don't know. That's what they're doing. You know more about it and understand it more than I do. I just know and aware of it because I don't get mixed up in this shit. And and people just putting it out everywhere. So that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what's going on because you in there, you've been in there for some time, so you don't really know what's going on and how this shit operates. But all this phone foolishness, this shit ain't funny. It's a real life you're dealing with. This ain't like no child's play. So you got to take this shit and take it serious. And know these people are against you. And anybody that's trying to help you, they're gonna be against them too. They better have all their shit in order. I ain't tripping because my shit in order, but it's just it's the principle. You have to have everything in order. They're not playing. They're not playing around. So I don't know what the situation might be or whatever going on, but that's just how it is. So you got to be mindful and be careful, especially talking on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no joking matter. This shit's serious. You know, I need you to take it serious. You know, but that's enough of that. You know, as long as you're doing all right, taking care of yourself, you're doing good.
No, I ain't doing all right. I'm just sitting here and tell you no lie. I'm not mentally. No, I'm not. I'm tired of the lies, playing games
I know,
with
but
my
you woke
life.
up this morning. Did you not get up this morning? You woke up this morning in sound mind. Okay, so do your circumstance.
All right, so we went from Pimp Lamont to Pastor Lamont. So introducing Pastor Lamont. I don't have an overlay for that, but we just Pimp Pastor Lamont is about to give us a little sermonette on being thankful. So we gonna go ahead and listen because Nesto said he is not of sound mind. He's not good. He's not good mentally. He's not good at all. Nesto is cracking. Okay, and this was what 2 months ago. Yeah, almost to the day, 2 months ago. So let's hear from Pastor Lamont. Pimp Pastor Lamont.
In your situation, you might not be doing as great as a person that's free. But there are people that didn't wake up this morning. You got your sound mind and you can keep fighting. So that's what you need to do. So you're good.
Okay.
You can pick up the telephone, you got somebody to accept your phone calls. That's the first thing. Them niggas in there ain't got nobody to help them. First of all, they ain't got nobody to give them 30 cents or a dime or a dollar or anything. So they ain't even listening. They ain't got people to even listen to what they got going on. So you are blessed. On top of, you got somebody willing to help you in your situation. So you extremely blessed. Because these niggas ain't got 10 cents out here. More or less a few $100,000. That's like unheard of to them. They ain't even got that. They can't even do nothing. So what I'm saying to you, just stay focused. Your time will come and everything will work itself out.
So basically, you're saying the bond is off. That's what you're saying.
Yes, Nestos. That is what he's saying. The bond is off. It ain't happening. It's not happening right now. Okay, you in trouble. You in real big trouble. All right, big trouble. Nesto thinks he can get some random people together to get him. Sir, that's not how this. Listen, even D West knows. She said that ain't how that go. Real VB said, I can't wait to hear the next call when he talks ish about Lamont. Isn't that terrible? Now, why does he do that? Why does he do that? You begging, you not even dry begging, you full out begging people to help you and almost low key demanding people to do stuff, but then you gonna talk bad about them behind their back. Shea said Nesto has tried to call him 4 or 5 times and Dre won't answer. Well, there you have it. Dre is not picking up for old nasty Nesto, his partner. Hey Dre, we know you in the bushes, Dre, peach cobbler. We know you in the bushes. You need to come to the picnic and talk to us, boo boo. 313, the best side said, and you need your income. You have responsibilities and a child. Listen, if money not a problem, why did he want Sonya to come and meet him for $50 and not 500 or 5,000? I don't know. But somebody said it that if things don't go the right way, Lamont will lose all his money. And I don't think he's willing to put that kind of money on the line. Not for no nasty Nesto. I don't think so. Then a few years later, a girlfriend of mine wanted me to put my car up to get her out. I said no, and she had the nerve to get mad. I know that's right. No, we ain't. We not doing that. All right, hold on one second. I know who it is. It's June's Poetry. June's Poetry has gifted 5 memberships. King, thank you so very much. I always appreciate the support. And may your gift return back to you tenfold. So let me see who got gifted. All right, Nola Brown 000. You need a solution too. Reggie Moore, the 313 Gigi, and the legendary Kind. Y'all have been gifted. I love to see people get gifted who are actually here. Don't get me wrong. YouTube will pull some people out of the bushes now. So y'all that be out of the bushes, we gift over here. And so we'll pull you out. But I'm so thankful for our 5 new wisdom ambassadors. Throw it up in the chat because we be kin now. Y'all know how this go. Y'all know already. Make our new wisdom ambassadors feel welcome and give a huge wisdom thank you to none other than King June's Poetry and Uncle Willie. I appreciate you again, King. May your gift return back to you tenfold. I'm gonna jump back to some of these comments that I skipped over, but yeah. So I don't. Real VB said no. I'm no. That definitely ain't how that go. I'm not putting up my car for you. No, you. I don't care how mad you get. I'm not doing it. Not my car. And I wasn't. I'm sorry, but I wasn't going to. I wasn't gonna put up my house or my livelihood for my cousin's boyfriend. It wasn't gonna happen. Simple as that.
The barn has to have multiple people connected to it in order for you. They have certain guidelines and procedures they have to follow through. It doesn't matter about the money. They want qualified people that can qualify for the barn. JoJo down the hall does not qualify for a multi-million-dollar barn. The person that works over at Circle K does not qualify for a bond unless they're credited something. They want to see what type of job they have. They want to go into where is it that they're getting the money from? How is this operating? What is this? They all over into other people's business. It's just not as easy as just walking up there paying something and they releasing it.
Okay. They must qualify. They want to know where the money coming from. They want to know about your credit. They want to know what kind of job. And I want to know who Nixie just gifted. Nixie just gifted 5 memberships, y'all. All right now. Y'all making it rain up in here. Mary Mills, Ebony Woods 1, Pixie Cut, Nosy Body, and Ms. D. Y'all been gifted by old school Nixie, one of my mods up in here. All right, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Throw it up in the chat. We be kin now. Welcome our 5 new kinfolk, the new wisdom ambassadors, officially to the picnic. Thank you so much, old school Nixie. Again, give her a huge thank you. And Queen, may your gift return back to you tenfold. Thank you guys so very much for the love and the support. And for those of you who would like to gift a membership, but maybe you just don't have it to give, that's okay. What you can do is make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Okay. Membership does start at $2.99. So for those of you who are wondering, well, how much is the membership? I mean, I got a little something. All right. So it's $2.99. There's another tier VIP level that is $7.99. But again, you may not have the money for a membership. But if you can put your finger on the like button and you can put your finger on the subscribe button, that is a free way to support Wisdom's Daughter, especially if you're having fun at the picnic. All right. Now, if you don't get a plate at the end of the night, I'm not responsible. Y'all gonna have to blame that on Nightbot. I'm just saying. But if you're having a good time at the picnic, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 5,000 and we are almost there. We're teeter-tottering on 4,700. We got 300 more to go. All right. And I know at least 60% of the people that are watching have not yet subscribed. They've been dating Wisdom's daughter casually. But again, if you're having fun at the picnic, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. All right. Let's get back into the call.
There's stipulations and guidelines that have to be followed. Now, if they reduce it down to a certain amount, maybe 400,000, 500,000, get it out of the million. I don't know. I don't even know what the charges are. I just know what the people say. It's not like somebody drinking and driving. You go down there and put a bond up and they get out of jail. It's not that simple. There's a lot of technicalities and a lot of other things that's going along with this shit. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. So until you go back to court and they reduce the bond and you go back, then there's nothing you can basically do. Because everybody here is tired. You can call around and get people to come down and it's going to be wasting time. Because if they can't qualify for a bond, and it's not a lot of people that can qualify for $1 million bond.
That's right.
That's not just like your average everyday person.
Let the church say
because
amen.
that's high risk. It's a lot of risk involved in that. So the bond company gonna want every dime. They might even ask for more. As soon as you say $1 million, everybody's eyes get big. Or $2 million or whatever. Just the fact that you saying that, they like, well, what the fuck is going on? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You get where I'm coming from, right?
No, I
You
do
understand it?
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Right. So you gonna have to just speak with your lawyer, explain to them you need to go to a bond reduction, you need to get some of your more charges, try to get them knocked down, and then move forward from there. You got to do one thing at a time. This shit is out of the clouds. You got to bring it down to earth first. Then when you're on earth, you can move around and try to figure out what's your next move. But at least you got to stay focused, keep your mind clear.
Don't he sound like he preaching? He said, look, you up in the clouds. We got to get you back down to earth. All right. Once you get back down to earth, then you can focus. Real Vivi, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. I love you too. Yeah, he said, look here, you up in the clouds right now. We gotta get you back on the ground. We gotta get you back to earth.
So you can get to earth. You out there in Jupiter somewhere.
He said you in Jupiter.
All right, man.
Nesto don't want to talk now.
Appreciate you taking the call.
You ain't got to, it's all good. You ain't got to thank me. You call me anytime. As long as I'm in the country, you can call me. I've been out of the country, so you ain't been able to get in contact. It's all good. You can call me anytime. I'm just gonna tell you what's going on, how it's moving, and what it is. But ain't nobody just leave you. Ain't nobody just left you in there just to leave you in there. Don't never think that. You got people that love you out here. You got people. I don't care what the situation is. Everybody got their day in court.
Yeah.
You can't help yourself right now because your situation. But it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Keep your head up. Stay focused. Like I said from day one. Just stay focused and maintain and keep it going.
All right. All right, bro. Love you.
All right, love you too. And shit, need to call. I'm in town a few days, so shit, just hit me back. But just be mindful of that telephone, man, because that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. And they're just making a mockery out of you.
Sure is.
And everybody else that's associated with that shit. They're just making a mockery out of it. And it's stupid. It's stupid, but I understand it. People get money off of it. So, I mean, that's what they do.
Sure is.
Yeah.
That's what they do. So, stay focused, bro. Keep your head up. I'm out.
All right.
Thank you for.
Ooh, child. Nesto is defeated. Okay. He is all the way defeated. All the way defeated. Hold on one second. Leo Lady, thank you so much for being a member of 1 month. She said, hi, King folks. So you guys are in the chat going ham. So I'm going to be reading some of these comments because they are hilarious. So the consensus is that Lamont don't really have the money, although he said he did, or that he heard that he wasn't gonna get that 100,000 back and was like, no, sir. He gonna have to call his side hen Let her figure it out. Mm. Sunshine said when they told Lamont that he wasn't gonna get that 100K back, he thought about that. Nesto, call your side hand, okay? Uh Poppy and Max said a person like Shirley, we need 9 more people with her as well. Listen, at the end of the day, if he had treated his wife right, the way she deserved to be treated, between her and Steve Harvey, they would have made sure that Nesto had people who can vouch for him. It wouldn't have been no thing but a chicken wing, okay? But he didn't treat her right. And and my mother always said, treat people right, because you never know who you're gonna need later. You never know. I've had situations where, a colleague treated me bad, and then, before you know it, I was promoted to a position where they were reporting to me. Now look, now because I'm the person I am, I didn't hold it against them. I wanted to be petty as much as I wanted to be petty, but I said I'm not going to hold it against them because I wanted them to learn a valuable lesson. You treat people right because you never know who you're going to need. Reggie said, what happened to all those celebrities that frequented his barbershop? He thought he had a friend. Yeah, Nesto was feeling great because all those people were at the barbershop, but where are those people now? Where's Kevin Hart? Where is Mike Tyson? Was Chris Rock on it? I don't know. Let me stop throwing out names that wasn't on there. But but we could throw out a lot of celebrities' names. I don't remember them all. But yeah, where are they now? They ain't thinking about no Nesto. They are not thinking about no Nesto. Pixie cuss that I love when Lamont says I'm out. Yeah, Nesto was trying to rush Lamont off the phone, but Lamont wasn't getting off the phone until he gave his sermon. He said, "You on Jupiter right now. We need to, before you could get back to Earth, we need to deal with you where you are." Okay, because you ain't even on Earth right now. You somewhere way out there. Remember when he tried to get Boneytail to reach out to Steve Harvey and Mississippi Monica? She hornswoggled him so bad he thought they would talk to. Yeah. Nesto's been trying everything and ain't nothing working. Ain't nothing working out for Nesto. Maybe those that don't have furniture in their house and eating corn hash are reputable people who call them Nestos. Yeah, Nesto's payment plan, that ain't gonna work. He's the payment plan king. But see, the problem is that Nesto doesn't pay his bills. So payment plan where? They're not gonna do a payment plan for him. He doesn't pay his bills. Well, Nesto, you're a famous scammer and they don't trust you. You said you wanted to be famous, all right? The legendary kind. He wanted to be famous, and now he's got famous people problems. Lamont said the same thing so many times, and Nesto still doesn't get it. He's not listening. Nope, definitely not listening. He said he ain't gonna win if he is released. I don't trust him to do right if he is released. Lamont ain't got no papers to qualify. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So Lamont ain't got no papers to qualify. Okay. Nesto said he can't win in there. Well, obviously you can't win in jail. And we know how he intends to win when he get out, by scamming people. Jet Black Straight said guidelines qualify. It doesn't matter, Nesto. It sure don't. It really don't matter. Because he ain't getting out. Okay. I've said it 100 times, but I'm gonna say it 101 more times. Alex Manning at the time said to Nesto, you ain't getting out, sir. Now she was talking about in that specific moment, but her words were quite prophetic, okay? Because here we are. What is it, 2 years later now? 2 years later, here we are. And this man still can't get out, even though people are proclaiming to have money. He had a whole wife that even if she didn't have the money, she knows people. And those people would have helped out because of who she is. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So I still don't think Lamont got the money. He couldn't give Sonya 250. I don't know. I just don't think he wanted to give her the money. He might have had it because I think Lamont is running women. Okay. That's alleged. That's alleged. Let me put this banner up here. It's alleged. All right. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Commentaries for entertainment purposes. I think he might be running women. So he may have the money, but is he going to risk it all on Nesto? I don't think so. I don't think so. Miss Boogie Down, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, WD, love it here. Thanks for the breakdown. Yes, ma'am. And I'm going to come to your comment and put it up on the screen. And Miss Boogie Down, Queen, may your gift return back to your tenfold. How in the heck is that snake going to qualify for Nesto's bond? She asking subscribers to pay for her Wi-Fi. Somebody says she's also asking for people to help with her electric bill. Come on now. I don't know if they're referring to the same incident or if this is something new, but you got to be down bad if you asking people on YouTube to help pay your bills. Uh, yeah, that's not what we do here. Mm-mm. If it was me, cause see, she want to pray for Nesto. She want to pray for Nesto, and she said God don't play about her. I would have run to the church, laid prostrate, okay, on the altar in the middle of service, and cried out for the Lord, okay. But apple of his eye says she need to find a 9 to 5, and she should be ashamed. Lord have mercy. Apple of his eye said, listen, y'all like and subscribe now. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. He wasn't the legendary kind said he just wasn't Lazarus. This some stinky stuff, Nesto. Yeah. Nesto is pissed. Succeeding too. How are you, Queen? Missed you. Yeah, so everyone said it. IS don't have it either. Hamad's had to chip in on her Wi-Fi bill. Look here. There are places that offer free Wi-Fi. Okay. Go there with your laptop and go live from there if you need to. Use your cell phone. But stop begging people for money. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Okay. You got 26,000 subscribers. Okay. But you gotta beg people to help pay your bills. I can't. Nesto never had a private attorney in his life until he met Shirley. He had nothing but public defenders. Shirley started paying private lawyers, and he still acted like he had a public defender. Nesto thought he was hot stuff. He talking about, oh, he ain't talking about no Denzel today. Nope. Because any other time he talk about his movie. Mm-mm-mm. Who gonna tell Lamont us common folk on the outside got our together? Okay, he talking about broke people. No, 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 sir. You be surprised. You will be surprised. The people who are on YouTube who are doing quite well. Some people just happen to like YouTube, right? I'm just saying. Some people just happen to like YouTube. It's that simple. I'm way behind in the comments, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go faster. I want to put Boogie Down's comment up here. So yeah. Now, if this was Nesto 2 months ago, I can only imagine what what he's going through. And I'm gonna tell you guys, which many of you saw for yourself if you saw the court hearing, but I'm starting to think now that he didn't just hobble into that courtroom because he's trying to look like he's old and sick. I'm starting to think that he's really losing it. He doesn't have Ponytail coming to visit him as often, and the only person he visits, I guarantee, is somebody he even wants to talk to. Yeah. Apple of his eye said, you let sign hit and make it worser. Lisa Glaze said, Nesto always calling us broke and living in a one-room apartment. He tried a GoFundMe that failed and living in a rat-infested cell. Yup. That ain't got nothing to do with me, said Dre and his girl. Oh, yeah. Well, he cheated on me, so I'm upset with Peach Cobbler. All right, Dre is over biting his tongue with him lying to his face. Oh yeah, Dre, it's a wrap. It's definitely a wrap. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm like a good 20 minutes behind in these comments, I'm going to put them all on the screen, but I will read the most interesting ones, and I'm gonna prioritize our members and mods. Old School Nixie said Lamont equals Lagos. Lamont equals Lagos. Tell the truth said asking someone to co-sign to get you out of jail is just as bad or worse than asking someone to co-sign for you to clear to clear for you a clear with no job. I understand what you're trying to say. I get it. I don't know if I read that correctly, but I get what you're trying to say. Yeah, it's bad. It's definitely bad. Mary Mills said, I need a membership. No, well, Mary, just hang around. People get gifted out the blue all the time. So I hope we do get gifted. But if you don't get gifted and you do want a membership, it's $2.99, and one of the mods can drop the link for you if you should need it. All right. Let me see what else. A couple more comments I want to get to. Dre has a son in college. Why should he finance Nesto? He shouldn't. Ask someone to co-sign to get you out of jail is as bad, if not worse, than asking for someone to co-sign you a car. Listen, my mother told me a long time ago, don't do it. Do not co-sign nothing for nobody. Right. We see Shirley out here yabba dabba doing with her feet because she couldn't buy shoes due to this zestiness. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Let's see what else. A couple more comments I wanted to get to. So I'm gonna be putting them on the screen fast because I want to get y'all out of here. Georgia Peach said, till this day, Nesto still doesn't believe Lamont knows what he's talking about when explaining requirements for the bond. He still thinks he's lying. I agree with you. He probably does. You know, Nesto is not slow, but he's acting, you know, he's acting like he's just not receptive. Tony Jackson or Toddy Jackson said this was the best call I've heard to date. Yeah, it was funny. I just like the part where he told Nesto, listen, you good, man. Didn't you wake up this morning? You woke up, right? Now you might be sleeping on a bed that's as hard as cement, you know, worried about what roaches and bugs is crawling up your nose and up in your ears while you're sleeping. But you good, man. You got people to talk to you. You know, you got some people they don't even got nobody to talk to. They ain't even got no money to make a phone call. You can call me. I mean, he literally was telling Nestos, you good, partner, you good. Like Nesto's always telling everybody, you gonna be just fine. Basically, Lamont's sermon, if I was gonna sum it up, Nestos, you gonna be just fine. Oh my goodness. 14 minutes he was explaining to Ernest how things would really go. Yeah, Nesto ain't want to listen. He ain't trying to listen. Nesto thinks he knows every damn thing, and it's really hard to talk to a know-it-all. It's really hard. Okay. Toddy said, I love how his bubble was completely burst. He's done after that call. And he looked it. He looked it. He looked, listen, that Rico hearing, the first appearance or arraignment, whatever they call it, he looked as bad as he sounds on this call. And yes, the legendary kind, we are all invested, but you know what? We're sucked in. And wait till the trial. You think we sucked in now? Wait until the trial. TED Talk Lamont. Dion warned him, Lamont warned him about talking on these phone calls. And here's the thing. You want to talk about how we're laughing and you know it's all over the internet, but Nesto and his side chick provided the content for us to kiki about. Right? That's it. Nesto should have told Sonya, look, I'm out. I'm good. You know, but he keeps calling her. I don't think she calling him. I don't think she can call him. Linda Jones said, hi, everyone. He couldn't go forward to pay this phone bill or even have it on automatic, but I get thousands of dollars and was out of the country. He don't even convince me. So, shout out to Foodie, Houston Foodie 713. We love your content. I don't know if you know that or not, but when I tell you, you got people, we love your content. Okay. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Houston Foodie 713. Her videos are not that long, but she be coming with some stuff. And as a matter of fact, I think one video you did recently about Shirley. Oh, it was you guys gotta watch that one. It was the video that Houston Foodie did about Shirley and the wedding, and it looked like whoever did the original article when they first got married, it said updated 2020. So it's like, well, what did they update? What did they change and why? So y'all make sure y'all go over to Houston Foodie's channel and check out her stuff. Succeeding 2 says Steve was never going to give Nesto a dime. Shirley's friends saw he moved funny. They saw, but she was blind because love is blind. And Shirley wanted what she wanted. And at the time, she was getting what she wanted from him. To my understanding, celebrities came through that barbershop like 15 years ago. It's possible, but he puts them up on his Instagram like it was recent, and people don't read. So they're not looking at to see exactly when he posted. And even then, you don't know when it was actually stated. You know what I'm saying? You don't just because not stated, taken. You don't know when the photo was taken. Just because he puts it up there, the photo could be weeks and months and years old. Tell the Truth said those celebrities are off trying to fight off accusations and lawsuits themselves. They are not thinking about Nesto. No, because they dealing with the Diddy stuff. Because they know they was at Diddy's parties. They saw what was going on and didn't say nothing. Now everybody want to talk about, yeah, I saw that. Well, where was you? Where was you back then standing up and saying that, you know, something's wrong here? Linda Jones said, I hope he reached out to God while he was laughing at Shirley and thinking he was being a player. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because until you do right by me, everything you think about gonna fail. And he didn't do right by Shirley. And everything he think about, everything he tried has failed. It literally has failed. Ebony was one said if Nesto would get out, he will run off with Sonya and everybody would lose their ish. I don't know if he will run off with Sonya. Like Nesto uses people. He uses people. And so he's gonna use Sonya for what he can get out of her. And then as soon as she proves that she is no longer useful to him, I think he's gonna move on. I think he will move on to the next person, the next mark, whatever you want to call it. I don't think he's going to stay with her. You know, she's useful to him right now, but what use is she going to be to him when he gets out? He's in prison and she hasn't started any of these business ventures she talked to him about. And she even said on the last call where they talk, well, you know how I be dreaming about things and I just be talking, because he asked her, when are you gonna go out and get your four-wheeler? Oh, well, you know how I be just talking and I be like yeah, here we go. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So Sonya said she got something in the mail trying to give her her 40,000 line of credit. Lord Jesus. Coach Bonehead is probably talking about those things that come in the mail, and when you open it up, it's like, yeah, 25,000 towards a car, yada yada. It's bait. It's mail bait. Online we call it clickbait. Okay, well, it's mailbox bait. WD, beautiful queen. Don't forget his phone was disconnected for 4 days, and then his account was messed up, like Kevin Hart said, because he got to check in the savings. Oh my gosh. You said you need a recent call from Sidehand. It's up there. It's up there, but I don't know how interesting it's gonna be. Every now and again she'll say something funny, but I mean her voice has just become so annoying to me at this point. Succeeding 2 said Nesto was on his high horse. He thought he had arrived. Georgia Peach said Lamont has heard his name being dragged and he's less loyal. Nesto really doesn't know what he and Side Piece has done. No, he's not going to admit to it. He's not, because he named her coach. All right. Linda Jones said, let the fake Tourette's lawyer fill his head up and call questioning those lawyers paid by Shirley's pocketbook. She said the fake Tourette's lawyer. Oh Lord, is that another name for Bonya? Ernest's head is hanging in the toilet. But he put his pennies on Sonya, who was worth 0. Yeah, he bet and he bet wrong. He looked so deflated in court. When she was on the phone, he had fans in his mind. All I can think about is everybody to suffer because he stole. Yeah. WD, will Lamont show up in court to support Nesto? Hell no. Lamont ain't coming to no courthouse. No, especially after what he saw happen to. Listen, if a blogger can roll up in the courthouse and be arrested during her damn live, you know Lamont ain't coming up in no courtroom. He ain't been there to visit Nesto in jail. He's going to watch on YouTube from one of the content creators who are going to be streaming live. He will be there in spirit from the comfort of his home, from an airplane, or from a Airbnb in Dubai. But he damn sure ain't going to be in no courthouse. Miss Boogie Down said, Lamont, in my opinion, be on these YouTube streets and listen to Bougie Gang when she called the bondsman office. He repeated her combo verbatim. It's possible. A lot of y'all are saying that. It's very, very possible. Oh, Squinix said, yep, that pep talk ain't Lagos's reality. Yeah, it is very possible that he just repeated what she said. WD, you show is right. My Nesto voice. I can't stand when he does that, because he just sounds like he's a field Negro on a plantation. I can't stand it. Houston Foodie said, thank you so much. Yes, Queen. Yes. We definitely enjoy the mess. I bet he has pen pals. He got booty pals. Okay, he got butt pals. That's what he has. Okay, and Nesto looked like they've been running up in that back door. Okay, Nesto had on a diaper because boy, he needs some padding. Nesto looked like he needed a donut. Okay, Sonya, Nesto needs to borrow your donut, sweetie. So when you get a chance, can you please come to his next court date? Because you ain't been there neither. I think Sonya has proven he's not getting anything but missing edges from her. Lord Jesus. He has a better chance. I'm just ad-libbing. He has a better chance of winning a publisher's clearinghouse check than getting out of jail. His side hand only get SSI. They can't live off that. Nesto has grown accustomed to the Shirley lifestyle. There is no way in hell he's going back. So this fantasy that Sonia has of being with Nesto when he gets out, first of all, I don't think he's getting out. I don't. He's not going to bond out, and they're not going to let him out. He's not going to do house arrest. I think I think his goose is cooked. I think he's in there for good. He's going to transfer from one, from I was going to say he's going to transfer from one jail to another, but he will transfer from Cobb County Adult Detention Center to whatever prison they assign him to. But I don't think he's going to see the light of day. I don't think he's going to see the light of day. Nesto ain't about to eat no Alfredo. Right. They was calling him Nephew Tommy was like, who's Alfredo? They was like, his name is not Alfredo. It's Ernesto. Oh my gosh. Sanchez C said, congratulations. Great opportunity. You are winning, Queen. I appreciate that so very much. God is good. God is really, really good. He has been good to me. I'm honored for the opportunity. Because I haven't been in this YouTube game very long. I did broadcast journalism when I was in college. And I've been on stage and I've done some, short independent films here and there. So I'm thankful that all the gifts that I've been blessed with, that I'm able to use them because I enjoy it. I absolutely enjoy it. I enjoy this. I enjoy the picnics. I enjoy interacting with all of you. This is fun for me. Just as much like you guys are having a good time, this is not work for me. This is fun for me. So I appreciate you, Queen. Can you see Nesto and Ponytail living in an RV park? I cannot, but you know what I'm going to do, Simply Lee? I am going to put together a thumbnail with Nesto and Ponytail living in an RV park. And I'm going to post it. I'm going to put that up and post it because that's only going to happen in their minds. Nesto was used to eating steak. All Sonia offered him was Spam. Ooh, burn. Glenda Gilner said, I think Nesto would get 20 to 30 years in prison. At least, right? At least 25 or something like that. At least. Yeah, he messed up. They talked all that crap about Fonnie. That was mistake number one. Listen, that was mistake number 51, okay? Because he done made 50 other mistakes prior to. Sonya Lee is being petty. She's like, edges. We got edges, but you don't. K Stables said, WD, we enjoy you and love this channel. I love you guys too. Sonia is not a Pramana woman. She can't afford nasty. No, she can't. Listen, Sonia is a Temu woman. And I'm not saying that Temu is a bad thing. It's a lot of people that shop. I've ordered things from Temu, not clothes and stuff. I've ordered things for my kitchen. But my point is, that's who she is. Shirley is a Prada woman. Sonia is a Temu woman. There's a big difference. Sonia has no class. She acts like she has class. She tries to be, but Nesto had to explain to her that he don't eat Benihana. And she was talking about Benihana like, that's okay. So I'm gonna act real bougie for a second. That would be like somebody coming to me saying, well, girl, I'm gonna take you to Red Lobster. Baby, this ain't the 90s. When it was the 90s, all right, and I was, just fresh starting college, fresh out of high school and starting college and whatnot. Yeah, I probably would have been excited by someone saying, girl, he taking me to Red Lobsters. Sizzler. Girl, I'm going to take you to Sizzler. Oh, girl, he taking me to Sizzler. But baby, Wisdom's daughter's in her mid-40s. You better not come to me talking about you taking me to Red Lobster and acting like that's something. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be grateful for anything. And I do love their biscuits. So I do take out Red Lobster because I like their biscuits. All right. So if you want to come, to the job and bring me some Red Lobster biscuits on my lunch break, that's what's up. But my point is, she doesn't know. She's not on that level. She tries to be. Nesto, neither Shirley have ever bragged about how much their clothes cost. She tries to play up to him. She WD, could you play Erica in the Nesto Tubi movie? If they could find a way to get all of these locks under, a nice, cute, long lace front and them nice, I sure could. Hey, Nestos. Yeah, I definitely could. And they would get me one of those fitness trainers, the fitness trainers that help you lose like 30 pounds in 2 weeks. Yep. And I'll be looking like Beyonce. But Sonia plays up to Nesto, talking about how much her shoes cost, how much her bag costs, how much her jacket or whatever costs. And Nesto knows good and hell well. He has taste. He's been around Shirley, he's been exposed to that. And I think he was exposed to that with Shirley in a way that none of the other women could. Carol Lamar couldn't. Edith couldn't. Martha couldn't. I forgot the other wives' names. He got too many. Succeeding Two said, what type of stuff did you order for your kitchen? Okay. So I ordered that thing that you put your finger on so that when you chopping up vegetables that you don't cut your fingers. The knives in my house are very sharp. And see, I like watching these cooking shows like Master Chef, and I go to the Food Network, and I like watching, Beat Bobby Flay. So what I do sometimes, because I like to cook, so what I do sometimes is I will watch Beat Bobby Flay, and whatever meal Bobby Flay has to make, I will try to make that same meal or whatever's in my kitchen, and I'll be trying to chop, 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 all fast, and almost chopped off my damn finger one time. Okay, so I listen, it cut clear through almost to the bone. So I learned my lesson. So I got that little thing, it's metal. You stick your fingers in it. It almost looks like y'all remember what a knuckle ring is, where you stick your 3 fingers in it and it goes across your knuckle. Well, that's what that is. It's like a shield for your knuckles, so you don't cut yourself up. So I bought that. I also bought something that I put inside my spaghetti pot so that I don't burn my fingers on the steam when I'm trying to pour off the water. Because I know how to make spaghetti too, Sonia. You're not the only one that know how to do Alfredo, but I do it from scratch, baby. I make that sauce from scratch. What else? What else did I purchase? I purchased a holder for like my spoons and stuff, because I keep taking the spoon out the pot and throwing it on the counter and getting sauce everywhere, and having to clean up extra stuff. So I bought stuff like that. And I bought a new cover to cover my food in the microwave. And I absolutely love it because I don't have to put the food as when I'm warming up food. I don't like using microwaves anyway. I try to warm up my food in the oven whenever I can. But when I'm pressed for time, I don't have to have to heat up the food for as long. So that's what I bought. I bought stuff like that from Temu. I don't know if y'all wanted to know that or not, but that's what I bought from Temu. Isn't that Lamont called prior to Bougie calling about the bond? That's a good question. So one of y'all super sleeps gonna have to go on Bougie's channel and see if y'all can find when she dropped that tea about when she called the bondsman, and we'll check the date and see. Because like I said, this call is from April 2024, but it was early released on another content creator's channel who likes undermining phone calls from prison. But what she don't know is that ain't how that go, and we ain't watching over there, even if we gotta wait. Okay, I've been waiting 2 months for for Shea to drop this call. If they release Nesto Stone, you're gonna pick him up, and he gonna tell her to drop him off at Shirley's. Pick him up with what? How? Where? She don't have a car in his scooter. She always waiting for people to take her some damn where. So how's she picking him up? They sell a mixture in the store, and the biscuits taste just like them. I make them all the time. What? Snoopalicious. For real though? So here's the thing. I cook, but I don't bake. I mean, like when I do biscuits, yeah, don't judge me, y'all. I usually cook as much as I can from scratch, but I don't, nobody ever taught me how to bake. My daddy only lived long enough to teach me how to cook. And so, I buy the biscuits that you just warm up, or the ones that in the can and it pop and scare you half to death, heart be racing and carrying on. Those, and yeah, and I put a little butter on it, but I didn't never made no biscuits from scratch. Where is Auntie No's kitchen? She can teach me how to make some biscuits. Now I can make some cornbread. Now I can make me some cornbread, so I'm gonna bring some cornbread to the next picnic. Succeeding Two said, then Sonia came back and tried to play down Benihana's. Yeah, because she's listen, Sonia is low budget, just like you said. Simply Lee said Nesto knew Sonia was below budget when she came to see him with that aluminum foil outfit and that ponytail. That ponytail looked like she got it at the grocery store, y'all. I'm sorry. It just did. She looked like she bought that at Kroger's. I need one of those for my kitchen. I have these sharp Califano knives. Those are the knives that I have. Those are the knives that I have. I bought this knife set back in 2009 from a guy that was the supervisor of housekeeping at the time. And he's like, listen, because he was always selling stuff like a crackhead. I'm not saying he was a crackhead. He was always selling stuff. And he's like, listen, I got these knives. Look here, it's like $350, but they're gonna stay sharp for the rest of your life. He said, matter of fact, these knives, you'll be able to pass them down to your children because that's how long they last. He wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. I still got them knives. And when I tell you they sharp, okay, I call it well, Dion says baptized, I say kiss. Every now and again I get kissed by my knives because sometimes I don't even feel that I've been cut. It's not until I wash my hands or I see the blood and I'm like, oh, got me again. Heavy cream in that. The legendary kind. I'm not messing with you tonight. I make my sauce from scratch too. I let it simmer for several hours. Succeeding to, go ahead and DM me your address. I'm coming to your house for dinner. Bushi called the bondsman before Lamont found out. Okay. All righty. So, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe him. I believe that he did inquire. Now, I don't know if I believe that he dropped some money off, but I do believe that he did inquire because he sounded sincere. You know, Lamont doesn't strike me as the type who lies as much as the others. Yes, he can be deceptive. And he has been deceptive in terms of playing a lawyer and stuff, but he seems somewhat genuine. We know he be faking the funk sometimes, but I mean, look at who he's rolling with. Tony B said, why, WD, why does Nesto hate Debbie so much? I don't know. I don't know why he hate Debbie so much. I don't know. But it's like a love-hate relationship. I think he hates Debbie because he feels that she is in Shirley's ear. I think he feels, and Debbie is monopolizing Shirley's time, right? And so whenever he's trying to speak to Shirley, she's always with Debbie. And it's like, well, damn, can't you let her breathe for a second? WD, I thought you heard Sonia getting the RV. Sonia been talking about that RV for I don't know how long, okay? Sonia has ideas. And one of her ideas in her head is that she's getting an RV. The problem is you can't buy an RV with ideas. You need something called cash money, okay? Or you need a credit card limit, and she ain't got it. So I'm just saying. And Succeeding to is answering the question, Tony. She said Debbie sees his BS. She's cordial on the phone, but she knows what it really is. Legacy Moon said, to be honest, I do think Lamont has money like that. Legacy Moon says she think he got it. And he might. He definitely might have it. I just don't know if he's willing to risk it all for his friend, for his brother. Kia Elder said Lamont is not listening to a blogger on YouTube and repeating what she said. Come on now. I mean, there's some that, might have thought that, but I think we cleared it up. Someone cleared it up for us and said, no, because listen, Lamont, he's on his YouTube. Because how he know everything that's being said and what's going on? All of them are on YouTube. Okay? All of them are on YouTube. Y'all don't remember when I did the expose on Nesto? Okay? And his people reached out to me. They told me. They all, just as much as it's entertaining to us, is entertaining to them as well. They're listening to phone calls from prison. If they don't listen to nothing else, they may not be listening to all the commentary and the bloggers like me, but you best believe they're listening to them jail calls and they're keeping up. You best believe. All right, y'all. Listen, y'all. I told y'all I wasn't doing no 2-hour live tonight, and it's an hour and 49 minutes. But time flies when you're having fun. And I'm definitely having fun. Before I go, make sure y'all check out buttersandblacksoap.com. All right. Shut down this website. Many of you have told me about the products that you tried, you use, you love the products. Those of you who haven't tried Butters and Black Soap, let me just warn you, okay? You will be hooked. That's all I'm going to tell you. My mama just called me earlier today and told me she was ordering some more soap because she ordered some soap, but then she gave some away. And then she heard me talking about the lavender one. And she was like, oh, that's the one I gave away. She said, I ain't giving nothing else away. I'll tell you that. Tell you that. So y'all check out Butters and Black Soap. It is a Black owned business. It is a local business. And I do support small business. And if you use code wisdom, you can get 15% off. All right. Last comment. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Said a manipulator has to alienate the victims from anyone who potentially could see through the BS. And that's what Nesto was doing. Snoopalicious said, I'm on my third order. I know that's right, Queen. Because you know what? Well, you can't get African Black soap anywhere, and these products are handmade. These are not things that you can buy in the store. But even if you could, like I said, any opportunity to support a Black business, and I use the products myself and I love them. All right. I went 4 days without using my CMOS, the CMOS body cream. I told y'all that the CMOS and argan body cream, I use that on my feet. So I'm having work done in my house and I'm looking down at my feet. I'm like, why are my feet so damn ashy? And I was like, oh, I ain't used my cream in about a whole dog. I'm saying 4 days. It was probably more like a week. I don't know what I was doing, but I sure enough slathered them feet last night. And the beautiful thing is I ain't got to wear no socks, sweating to death. Okay, so I took me a nice shower last night with my lavender African Black soap. Oh God, it smells so good. It smells so good. All right. I put that mango and papaya oil on my skin. I put that Shea and not Shea, sea moss, because I'm not 80% sea moss, Sonia is, but that sea moss and argan body cream on my feet, and baby, whew, them crack feet laid down like edges. All right, y'all. It's past my bedtime. So I will see you guys on the next one. You guys already know how it goes. Be safe, be at peace, and keep your eyes and your ears to these social media streets. And I will see you at the next picnic. Y'all have a safe and wonderful evening, y'all. Bye, y'all.